So it seems like I had perfect timing because right when I finished the song, the video cut off. Perfect. So now this is going to be part two. I hope that the first video was very insightful. Yeah, I know. I've done this for a minute, so I made that look easy, but I did a lot in that video. So I'm going to break down some things that I did. Also, some things that I'm not very good at that I'm still learning. Um, and yeah, I hope that that's also very helpful as far as my musicians and artists, whether you want to be in front of the mic, behind the mic, whatever aspect of music that you want to be a part of. If you just want it to be a hobby, this definitely started off as just a hobby to me, and it's become a part-time job. So yeah, for everybody, all my music enthusiasts, I'm hoping that this is helpful. So, first things first, when I brought that instrumental in, you heard how loud the instrumental is. And you can see right now, this is at about negative 12 decibels. I had to significantly lower it because this is usually the instrumentals that are music that you guys are hearing is the final version. So, a lot of music starts off like the building, the stems, parts of the music. So, for instance, you got drums, pianos, guitars, all of that is built up into this overall track. Even if you're making the instrumentals on your computer, they still make them in sections and it builds into layers, and then you have a final version. So this is almost backwards working backwards, because you have a final track that's loud and finished and big, and then you got your vocals coming on. So you got to lower some vocals, you got to level, and I'm not good at leveling, but I'm good enough to get my ear to where I can hear myself. And I'll show you also something else that I use to help me master or mix and master some songs. Now that I've leveled it, sometimes I have to raise my voice because I do have a soft voice. Also, one big thing, big no no. Usually, I have a split screen or a pop screen where it controls my P's. You can hear like my p p p. That will spike, and you'll see the larger pieces here, or my s, right. So anytime like fall off, pop, but if I barely held it, barely. These are all, um, pronunciations that can show up on the mic and ruin a take because you hear like a popping sound. Um, so there are ways to level that I'm also not good at. But usually I have a split screen here, but the one I have unfortunately broke. But it's okay. Y'all are getting the raw version right here. So with that, also let me be aware of time. Cool. We're good. Um, I like to layer my voice. Depending on your style, some rappers like to layer it or double it. Double it means when I'm saying, "What if I fall? What if I fumble the ball?" A rapper can layer that, and he'll have one saying that the first take of that chorus, and then he'll come right back over it. What if I fall? What if I fumble the ball? And he's repeating every word, double layering it. Some rappers like that, and then they'll come back and they'll do ad libs. Young Jeezy is a very prominent rapper of ad libs. Hey, you heard what's it called, Migos, Mama. You heard like all those ad libs. It's just adding layers, characteristics to the music. It's always fun too. I'm not gonna lie about that. But for me, I keep my ad libs real basic. I'm usually saying that last word. So what if I fall? What if I fumble the ball? What if I flip and I fall? So like usually I'm hitting that last word or the last phrase to add emphasis to that. So I don't like to double my music. I'm going to go through and add ad libs. You'll hear my ad libs. A lot of times I might re-record a part so that it sounds better together and it matches the energy. So let's go through that right now. Now, again, I don't really like that take now. I have more energy at the end. So I'm actually going to re-record this, but I'm going to keep what I have just in case. Save it, save it. I can mute it. I can move down and add another audio track. I'm going to record a new chorus, and then I'm going to add the ad libs. Gotcha. What if I fall? What if I fumble the ball? What if I shift and I stall? What if I fall? What if I listen to y'all? Would have never tried at all? What if I fall? Said, what if I fall? What if I fall? What if I fumble the ball? What if I shift and I stall? What if I fall? What if I listen to y'all? Would have never tried the door. Now, see, I stop right there because then I'm about to go into the what if I barely held it all together? That's going into the verse, and I can listen to what I just recorded now. What if I? So right there is where I can punch in. It's perfectly fine if you punch in. You don't have to do everything in one take. I don't even do everything in one take, and I've been doing this for a minute. Um, it's sometimes best not to because you're running out of breath. Now, performing is different. There's different tricks and rules that you can use while performing to make it easier and to catch your breath. I love performing, so it helps me record as well. Oh, for all my performers or artists or rappers or musicians, perform out loud, perform in public. It helps build your confidence. Share your talent. It's okay to be that good and to be working on it in public. It helps. It helps. And believe me, it takes more courage to be on stage. So people can say negative things about you, but they're not brave enough to go on stage like you are. So, with that being said, I'm gonna cut this in right here. I'm gonna zoom in for you. So read it all. I'm gonna cut it out. I can move this or I can cut it. There's several ways that I can do that. I like just scrubbing this down so that I don't see it anymore. I can zoom in to make sure that it's a handoff and it comes right in. So I like that sound. It sounds good to me. Now, usually, the perfectionist in me is like want to match energy for the sake of time because I got 7 minutes. I'm gonna keep that just to give you a good rough track and make it sound more like a freestyle. That's fine too. Now I'm gonna do my ad libs. Make sure I'm on the right track so I don't record over anything. What if I fall? Fumble the ball. Shift in my store. Fall. Listen to y'all. Never tried the door. Barely hit. See, I'm ready for the verse. I'm ready for the verse, but that's okay. I can cut that out. That was a good ad lib. I'm gonna come right back and I'm gonna add that last part. What if I fall? I'm just gonna add in really fall because it's the last thing that I said, and then go right back into it. What if I fall? What if I fall? Fumbled the ball. Shift and I stall. Fall. Listen to y'all. Never tried the door. All together. Mood. Weather. Move. CTC. Scene 7 at the tether. True. Lit my groove. Gone set the mood. Already knew. Off the interludes. Walking into grooves. Cool. Reintroduce the cool. From my frontal lobe. Will unload. Be cool. Fall. Fumbled the ball. I fall. Fall. Would have never tried that door. Move. Move. That the scene severs at the tethers. Fly. Sky. So a couple times I messed up. I didn't want to stop. Um, Sometimes when you mess up, a lot of times you're like, oh, I messed up. Ugh. It's okay. I messed up. You saw my face. I paused myself. I kept going. So now I can go through. I can delete some things. Um, I can keep the energy going and keep the mood there so that I can always come back and clean it up. And however many times as you have to take. We used to joke around with my friends and be like, 100 take king. Like, look, how many times it takes to get it perfect, to get it right. It's okay. It's all right. Don't feel pressure. Don't feel like, people are going to make you feel bad. It's a process, and you start getting better at that process. Now I'm more comfortable with my mistakes to where I have music that I've put out and produced that has mistakes on it. But that's a part of the process. It's a part of the music. It's a part of the art. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and add another one. I know kind of where I messed up, but we can listen together and I can point out where I need to delete some things. So I'm gonna lower this too, so it's not overpowering my main verse. About nine, -9. So I'm gonna actually isolate this so I can hear it. I know I got 5 minutes, up 3 minutes. Let me go ahead. I can isolate this so I can hear it. Make sure I don't have any mistakes. Whoops, I don't want to repeat anything. I'm gonna do this real quick. So right here, I see. I said fall um, instead of stall. So I said stall. I keep going back and forth. So what I can do is I can trim. If I go to edit track, I can split regions, which is going to be Command T. Yes, I'm using a Mac. Slightly different, still same process. So again, I said move instead of mood. I'm gonna go ahead, same thing. Make sure I'm clicking on the song. I know I only have a couple of minutes, so I gotta make this quick for y'all. So I didn't remember anything from there, so I'm actually gonna delete this whole thing, and I'm gonna start over from a new track of the ad lib. I have about 2 minutes. Okay, I think that's just enough time to do that last ad lib, and be able to play you all the last process. Last process. Play you all the full song. Let's go. Let's go. We gonna get it. We gonna get it in 1 minute right here, right now. I'm I'm trying to be a little extra. I'm gonna do two ad libs at once. Gotcha. Mood. Fly, cut through the sky, been fed a lie. Fly, my mind never dies. Fly, what if I fly? Fly, cut through the sky, been fed a lie. Fly, all in my mind never dies. Fly, what if I fly? Boom. I'm gonna cut it off right there. Again, it's a short freestyle. I got about 90 seconds. 90 seconds, that don't make sense. I got about 40 seconds. I'm gonna show you exactly. I'm gonna just cut it off. It's okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It's okay to stop it right there. I did have make a mistake, but I think my lock might have hit the yeah, my lock hit the mic. I got so excited. Boom. Oh my gosh, 30 seconds. Oh my gosh, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Okay. All right. It's done. That's the track. That's the whole thing with about 30 seconds to spare. Really, how you do this with, for instance, the garage band. Can't talk. I'm going to save it. Number one, I can share this right to iTunes. When I share it to iTunes, you all will be able to hear it and see it. I hope this helped very much. For the next video, we'll dive into it a little more. Take care. Have a great rest of the day.